I am a physics lecturer and academic director. Yesterday we will discuss resolution of vectors, how to resolve the vectors, what is meant by rectangular components, how to find out the magnitude of the given vector, and how to calculate the direction of the given vector, how to find the angle between the two vectors and their rules. These are the topics are over. Today our topic is three-dimensional vector or three-dimensional resolution or directional cosines. Directional cosines. Directional means direction, cosines means cos. Generally, small l comma, small m comma, small n are the directional cosines. Here we calculate what is the value of L, what is the value of M, what is the value of N. Find out the value of L square plus M square plus N square in three-dimensional manner with a neat three-dimensional diagram. Dear students, this is the very most important topic. Please listen carefully. Let us consider a cube simply like this. Cube is the three-dimensional body simply like this. This cube is placed in the three-dimensional coordinate system like this. The line which is parallel to earth is the x-axis. The line which perpendicular to earth is the y-axis. The line perpendicular to those two axes nothing but z-axis. The intersecting point of all three axes is O. Dear students, generally recognize the coordinate system in three-dimensional manner is like this. This is the x-axis and this is the y-axis and this is the z-axis like this. These three axes are mutually perpendicular. Therefore, the plane which lies in this one is xy plane. The plane lies in this one is yz plane. The plane lies in x and z is xz plane. This is the three-dimensional concept. In general directions like east, west, north, south, how to recognize these directions? In the India map we observe this is east, this is north. What is meant by this direction? This is vertically upward. How to recognize like this? This is the earth, it's a flat surface. Coordinate system is like this. This is east, this is north, this is vertically upward. Here in the three-dimensional manner, z direction is nothing but vertically upward. Understood? Right. Let us confine a vector that is a bar which is made an angle alpha with x-axis and beta with y-axis and gamma with z-axis. We draw the perpendiculars onto the coordinate axis simply like this. The length of the vector on the x-axis is ax The length of the vector on the y-axis is ay. The length of the vector on the z-axis is az. Dear students, we know the three orthogonal vectors are there. The vector which lies along the x-axis is I cap, and the vector which lies along the y-axis is j cap. The vector which along the z-axis is represents with k cap. I cap comma j cap comma k cap are the orthogonal vectors which are represents along the directions x, y and z axis respectively. How to confine a vector in the three-dimensional manner? Generally, vector has two properties. One is it shows the magnitude. Second one, it has much direction. And third one, it associates law of vector addition. It's a vector. Here, the OA bar is a vector which lies in three-dimensional plane. That's why it can be represented in along x direction ax into I cap, along y direction ay into j cap, along z direction az into k cap. Means the length of the vector on the x-axis is ax, I cap is the direction. The length of the vector on the y-axis is ay, z cap is the direction. The length of the vector on the z-axis is az, k represents the direction. Here this is the vector form. Vector form. Generally, vector has magnitude and direction. For suppose if we consider the two-dimensional vector, the two directions are there. One is direction with x-axis, one more is direction with y-axis. But here it is three-dimensional vector. That's why it has the three directions. One is the direction of the vector with x-axis, second one is direction of vector with y-axis, and third one is the direction of vector with z-axis. These directions are alpha, beta and gamma. Finally, we calculate the values of alpha, beta and gamma from given diagram. First, you consider magnitude of the given vector. The magnitude a bar modulus is equal to root over coefficient of I whole square plus coefficient of j whole square plus coefficient of k whole square. This is the magnitude of the given vector. If we confine a vector, it has one more property, that is the direction. If the vector is represented in the two-dimensional plane, only two directions are there. The topic is already over yesterday. Today, the three-dimensional the vector is represented in three-dimensional manner. How to calculate the directions? It's very most important thing. The first one is the direction of the vector with x-axis is represents with cos alpha. This is nothing but directional cosine. The first directional cosine is represents with L equal to cos alpha. What is the value of cos alpha here? Yeah, this is the right angle triangle here. It is the adjacent side, it is the opposite side, this is the hypotenuse. If the line segment with arrow is a bar, the length of the line segment is a bar modulus. Modulus is nothing but length. Here cos alpha is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. What is the adjacent side here? That is ax. What is the hypotenuse? The length of the given vector, it is nothing but a bar magnitude. A bar is a vector, a bar magnitude is the length. Therefore, the length of this one is a bar modulus. That a bar modulus already we know, that is square root of ax square plus ay square plus az square. Simply, from this one, ax by root over ax square plus ay square plus az square. The second one is this is nothing but the directional cosine of three-dimensional vector. The second directional cosine is there, the direction of the vector with y-axis is represents with the second directional cosine is m. Similarly, that is cos beta, the angle made by the vector with y-axis is equal to ay by a bar modulus. Simply, this is ay by what is the a bar modulus here? That is ax square plus ay square plus az square. The third one is this is the three-dimensional vector. We mentioned the third dimension. The third directional cosine is there. That third directional cosine is n. It can be represented with direction of the vector with which axis? Z axis. Is represented with n. Is nothing but cos gamma by, similarly, that is az by a bar modulus. Simply it can be written as az by what is the a bar modulus here? Ax square plus ay square plus az square. Dear student, understand? Let us consider a vector which is in three-dimensional manner. For suppose we consider the two-dimensional vector a bar equal to ax into I cap plus ay into j cap. That vector which is only lies in xy plane. Here we observe clearly, we consider the cube which is in three-dimensional body. The three-dimensional body is placed in the origin of the three-dimensional coordinate axis. The three-dimensional coordinate axis is as shown in the figure. This is x-axis, that is y-axis, and this is the z-axis. If OA bar is represented in the three-dimensional coordinate system, therefore A bar is a vector. Bar represents vector, modulus represents magnitude, length of the vector. Here we observe clearly, this is the right angle triangle, here to here is the length, that length is this one. The length of this vector is this one, that is magnitude. Magnitude is nothing but length of the arrow kada. Here alpha is the angle made by the vector with x-axis, beta is the angle made by the vector with y-axis, gamma is the angle made by the vector with z-axis. The three-dimensional vector we confine a bar equal to ax into I cap plus ay into j cap plus az into k cap. The magnitude of the given vector in the three-dimensional field, magnitude a bar modulus is equal to square root of this one like this. Here we observe clearly how to find out the directional cosines. What is meant by directional cosine? The directional cosine is nothing but cos, direction represents alpha which is in xy plane, xyz plane. Therefore, the three directional cosines are there. One is the L, second one is the M, third one is the N. The L is nothing but cos alpha, M is nothing but cos beta, N is nothing but cos gamma. How to calculate the values of cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are given. Yeah, these are the directional cosines. What's that? Directional cosines. And find the length of the vector. Yeah, note 1. Length of the vector a bar is a bar modulus. A bar modulus is nothing but ax square plus ay square plus az square, which is in x, y and z plane. X, y and z plane, three-dimensional plane. For suppose note 2, length of vector in xy plane. In xy plane, on x-axis ax is there, on y-axis ay is there. The vector a bar is equal to ax into I cap plus ay into j cap. That is the vector. What is the length here? Length is nothing but a bar modulus, that is ax square plus ay square. What is the length of the vector in xy plane? Modulus of ax square plus ay square. Note 3 చెప్పండి. The length of the vector in yz plane. The length of the vector in yz plane. Vector notation a bar equal to y axis and z axis. Like a y into j cap plus a z into k cap, because yz plane is there. What is the length here? Length is nothing but magnitude. A bar modulus is equal to a y square plus a z square. Similarly, note 4, the length of the vector in zx plane. The length of the vector in zx plane. That's why a bar equal to az into k cap plus ax into I cap. This is the vector notation. We want to calculate the magnitude of this vector. Magnitude is nothing but modulus kada nana. A bar modulus is equal to square root of ax square plus az square. How to find out the length of the given 3-dimensional vector in 2-dimensional plane? 3-dimensional vector in 2-dimensional plane. Here in xy plane, x and y components are there. Yz plane, y and z components are there. Zx plane, z and x components are there. The question generally asked in the examination, the 3-dimensional vector is given, that is ax into I cap plus ay into j cap plus az into k cap. Find the length of the vector in xy plane. We want to calculate the value of in xy plane only ax square plus ay square, square root of. అంతేగాని ax square plus ay square plus az square క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయకూడదు. 3-dimensional magnitude of the vector క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయమంటేనే square root of ax square plus ay square plus az square. వాడు మిమ్మల్ని కన్ఫ్యూజ్ చేయడానికి xy ప్లేన్ అని అడిగితే x కాంపోనెంట్ y కాంపోనెంట్ తీసుకోవాలి. yz ప్లేన్ అంటే y కోఆర్డినేట్కి సంబంధించింది z కోఆర్డినేట్కి సంబంధించింది మాత్రమే తీసుకోవాలి. zx ప్లేన్ అంటే z యాక్సిస్ మీద ఉన్నది x యాక్సిస్ మీద ఉన్న కాంపోనెంట్స్ మాత్రమే తీసుకోవాలి. అండర్స్టూడ్? యా, దీస్ ఆర్ ద డైరెక్షనల్ కొసైన్స్. ఓకే, యా. The next concept, note 4. The next one is note 5. It's very most important one. This is a previous MCET question also. Note 5. Find the value of L square plus M square plus N square, or sometimes he asks like this, what is the value of cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma. How to calculate the sum of the squares of the directional cosines? We know the value of cos alpha is there, the value of cos beta is there, the value of cos gamma is there. The first one is L square is nothing but cos square alpha, M square is nothing but cos square beta, N square is nothing but cos square gamma. Here cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma. What is the value of cos alpha? Ax by root over ax square plus ay square plus az square, totally whole square, plus what is the cos beta? Ay by square root of ax square plus ay square plus az square, totally whole square. And third one is the cos square gamma, that is az by root over x square plus ay square plus az square. Simply like this, is totally whole square. Finally, squaring like that, a square by ax square by ax square plus ay square plus az square. Therefore ay square by root పోతుంది కాబట్టి ax square plus ay square plus az square. Simply az square by root పోతుంది కాబట్టి ax square plus ay square plus az square. Dear students, understood? Yeah, we observe clearly ax square plus ay square plus az square, ax square plus ay square plus az square is the LCM. Therefore ax square plus ay square plus az square is the LCM. Simply this is cancelled by one time. Here it is the ax square, here it is the ay square, here it is the az square. We observe clearly ax, ay, az will not cancel. Totally ax square plus ay square plus az square, ax square plus ay square plus az square will cancel. That is equal to 1. Here the value of L square plus m square equal to 1, or cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is also 1. Therefore this is the concept like sum of the squares of the directional cosines is 1. The directional cosine, first directional cosine is cos square alpha, cos alpha, second directional cosine is cos beta, third directional cosine is cos gamma. Squares of sum of the squares of the directional cosines is represents is the value of that one is 1. The one more important note is nothing but the question is previously asked in the different competitive exams, right? Here note 6, find the value of sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma. How to calculate the value of sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma? Let us consider, we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Understood? That is the first identity in trigonometry. Here sin square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Let us take sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma. Sin square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Sin square alpha equal to 1 minus cos square alpha plus sin square beta equal to 1 minus cos square beta. Sin square gamma equal to 1 minus cos square gamma. 1 plus 1 is 3. Minus is the common. Cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma. Here 3 minus. We know the value of cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma equal to 1. Substitute here 1. Simply the value is 2. What is the value of sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma equal to 2. Understood? Yeah. This is the concept of cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma equal to 1, and the sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma is equal to 2. These are the very most important nodes in the directional cosines. Problem 1. How to calculate that one? If a bar equal to 1 by root 3 into I cap plus 1 by root 3 into j cap plus 1 by root 3 into k cap. Find first question, magnitude of the vector. Magnitude of the vector. Second one, directional cosines, or what are the values of L comma M comma N? Directional cosines are nothing but L comma M comma N. And third one is the length of A bar in xy plane. And the fourth one is the length of A bar in yz plane. This is a problem. Students, please listen. It's a very most important problem. Yeah, all the concepts included in this problem here. Here this is the vector is given, that is A bar equal to 1 by root 3 into I cap plus 1 by root 3 into j cap plus 1 by root 3 into k cap. Find the values of the following like that. How to calculate the given values. Solution of that problem. Solution of that problem. Answer for the first question. The vector A bar is given, that is 1 by root 3 into I cap plus 1 by root 3 into j cap plus 1 by root 3 into k cap. How to calculate the magnitude? Magnitude is nothing but A bar modulus kada. Here square root of coefficient of I whole square, 1 by root 3 whole square, coefficient of j whole square, 1 by root 3 whole square, coefficient of k whole square, 1 by root 3 whole square. Therefore, A bar modulus is equal to 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. Here 3 is the LCM, 1 plus 1 plus 1, root 3 by 3, simply the value is 1. The magnitude of the given vector is 1, right? The second answer for the second question, directional cosines. The value of L equal to cos alpha. What is the formula for cos alpha? Ax by A bar modulus. What is the value of Ax here? This is Ax, this is Ay, this is Az, 1 by root 3 by 1. It is nothing but 1 by root 3. Here alpha equal to cos inverse of 1 by root 3. It can be wrote like that. The second directional cosine is M, that is cos beta Ay by A bar modulus. Ay is also 1 by root 3 by A bar modulus is 1. It is nothing but 1 by root 3. Simply cos beta equal to 1 by root 3. Therefore, beta equal to cos inverse of 1 by root 3. Simply n equal to cos gamma is equal to Az by A bar modulus. Here Az value is 1 by root 3 by 1. This is 1 by root 3. Simply the cos gamma is 1 by root 3. Gamma equal to cos inverse of 1 by root 3. That is the answer for the second question. And answer for the third question. Answer for the third question. What is the question? Length of A bar in xy plane. Third question. In xy plane, according to formula, A bar modulus equal to only x and y components are there, ax square plus ay square. Simply, what is the value of ax? 1 by root 3 whole square. What is the value of ay? 1 by root 3 whole square. Simply it is nothing but 3 is the LCM, 1 plus 1, this is root over 2 by 3 units. That is the length of the vector in xy plane. The answer for the fourth question. What is the question? The length of the vector in yz plane. In yz plane, the length of the vector like modulus y and z components are there. Ay square plus az square. Simply. What is the value of ay? That is 1 by root 3. Already we know. 1 by root 3 whole square plus 1 by root 3 whole square. Simply root over, again 3 is the LCM, 1 by root 3 whole square, nothing but 1 by 3, 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3, 1 plus 1, that is also 2 by 3. Therefore, this is the answer for the fourth question. This is a very most important model in the directional cosines. Write down. Or the next one, problem 2. Problem 2. Find the value of cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma. This is very most important model. First you recognize, we know the two values. One is cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma equal to 1. The second one is sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma is 2. This problem is converted into cos square format or in sin square format. Solution. In trigonometry, one formula is there for cos theta, cos 2 theta. Cos 2 theta equal to 2 cos square theta minus 1. Listen, very most important. This is the formula. This is the formula for cos 2 theta. How to calculate the value of cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma? We know that we take cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma, right? Yeah. Here 2 theta means 2 cos square theta minus 1, like 2 cos square alpha minus 1. In the instead of theta, alpha is there. Cos 2 beta, that is 2 cos square beta minus 1. Here 2 cos square gamma minus 1. Minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 3. Here 2 is the common. 2 is the common. Cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, that is minus 3. Dear students, we know the value of cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is 1. Here 2 into 1 minus 3, it is nothing but minus 1. It is very most important problem in MSET pattern. Cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma equal to minus 1. Understand? Yeah, I will discuss. All three relations in one dias. The first relation is cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma equal to how much? 1. The second one is sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma equal to 2. The third one is cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma equal to minus 1. These are the three important relations in one dias. Okay. Next one. Dear students, I will explain with one more example. I will explain with one more example. Problem 3. Problem 3. Find resultant vector and its magnitude. The data is given in the figure. This is coordinate system. Data is given in the figure. This is x axis, this is y, this is minus x, this is minus y. This is origin O. One vector is there, that one of length is 3 centimeters along x axis. The one more vector is there, this one of length is root 2 meters, which is made an angle 45 degrees with y axis. And third one is there, this one of length is 4 centimeters, which is along negative y axis. This is the problem given. Find resultant of the vector, find the resultant vector and its magnitude. Resultant means sum of all the vectors. Resultant means sum of all the vectors. First, how to recognize the vectors in the coordinate system. And second one is its magnitude. Once you know the vector, here the magnitude of the given vector is sum of the squares of square root of squares of sum of squares of I component, I coefficient, j coefficient and k coefficient. Yeah. Solution. It's very, very most important. How to solve this problem? How to solve this problem? I will solve the problem individually. First, this is the diagram. This is represents with A. This is represents with B. This one is represents with C. Generally, according to the orthogonal vectors, the vector which lies along the x-axis is I cap. The vector which lies along the y-axis is j cap. The vector which lies along the negative x-axis is minus I cap. The vector which lies along the negative z-axis, negative y-axis is minus j cap. Understood? Yeah. The first one, how to calculate the OA bar. Let us take, this is the coordinate system, simply like this, x-axis, y-axis, this is O, it is A, 3 centimeters, which is along positive x-axis. How to write the vector? Which is parallel to x-axis only, na? That's why OA bar equal to how much length? 3 centimeters along which axis? x-axis is I cap. Understood? Very good. Here the second diagram, second vector you can find. This is minus x-axis, this is plus y-axis, and this is B. It will be made an angle 45 degrees with y-axis. How much length is there? That is root 2. Here the vector lies in this plane, not which is parallel to any one of the axes. Once the vector lies in xy plane or yz plane or zx plane, the vector must be resolved. It has two components, one component which along x-axis, one component which along y-axis. The vector which made an angle with which axis, on that axis cos component is there. ఒక వెక్టర్ ఏ యాక్సిస్తో యాంగిల్ చేస్తుందో ఆ యాక్సిస్ మీద కాస్ కాంపోనెంట్ ఉండాలి. కాబట్టి ఈ వెక్టర్ లెంగ్త్ ఎంత అండి? రూట్ 2. కాస్ కాంపోనెంట్ అంటే కాస్ థీటా. కాస్ థీటా అంటే ఎంత? కాస్ 45 డిగ్రీస్ అనమాట. కాస్ 45 డిగ్రీస్ అంటే రూట్ 2 ఇంటూ కాస్ 45 ఈజ్ ద 1/√2. దే విల్ క్యాన్సిల్, ఇట్ ఈస్ 1, which is along y-axis like plus j cap. The perpendicular to that component is sine component, that is root 2 sine 45, right? Root 2 into sine 45 is the 1/√2. This one gets cancelled, this value is also 1. 1 along minus I cap. What is the OB bar here? This is the O. What is the, how to represent the vector? OB bar. OB bar equal to I coefficient, J coefficient. What is I coefficient? 1 into minus I cap. What is the J component? 1 into J cap. This vector can be written as OB bar equal to minus I cap plus J cap. The second vector is over. Third vector. This is the origin. This is negative y-axis. This is negative x-axis. This is C. The length is 4 centimeters. Here there is no doubt, OC bar, which is along negative y-axis only. On negative y-axis minus j cap is there. 4 into minus j cap. It is nothing but minus 4j cap. Yeah. Here find the resultant vector. Resultant vector is equal to sum of all the vectors, OA bar plus OB bar plus OC bar. Here what is the OA bar? That is 3 I cap. What is the OB bar? Minus I cap plus j cap. What is the OC bar? Minus 4 into j cap. Here 3 I cap minus I cap plus j cap minus 4j cap. 3 I cap minus I cap is the 2 I cap. Minus 4j cap plus j cap minus 3j cap. This is the resultant vector. That is the resultant vector. Understood? Yeah. The one more is, what is its magnitude? Is or. The vector is there. What is the vector here? 2 I cap minus 3j cap is the given resultant vector. It is calculated from the given data. What is its magnitude? The magnitude of this vector is coefficient of I whole square like 2 whole square plus coefficient of j whole square like minus 3 whole square. Simply square root of 4 plus 9 is root 13. Root 13 is the magnitude of given resultant vector, not individual vector. For individual vector, OA magnitude is 3, OB magnitude is root 2 and OC magnitude is 4. But resultant of all these three vectors, the resultant is the magnitude is root of 13. This is the concept in the directional cosines. It's very very most important. నేను అనుకుంటున్నా అర్థమైందని. దీని మీద ఇంకొన్ని మోడల్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి, అవి రేపు మనం డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ స్టూడెంట్స్.